Hi guys, Wanda here. I'm going to be working sideways again. Hopefully that will work out. I'm doing it because I'm trying to upload these to YouTube later, and it just doesn't look so great on YouTube in a little tiny stripe down the middle of your screen. So I'm trying to do it sideways and remember my orientation. So we'll be working kind of at a weird angle again. Hopefully it'll be good. Anyways, this is an impromptu, just kind of paint along with me while I figure this out because it's driving me bananas. Katie gave me this beautiful image right here, this guy, and she said do what you want with it. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay. And then she said, I have this idea. Decoupage it to the back of a acrylic sheet, and then, you know, do your thing on the top. I thought that was fantastic, so I tried it. I ran out of ink on my first go, so I had to replace the ink, and what I have is not color fast, obviously, and it is not waterproof, water resistant, or any of that, so it just bled everywhere. Though these are beautiful, it is not what I was going for. But I'm going to work with it today to see if I can do anything with it. So I'm bringing out the sticker paper, and then I'm going to be making some cones here for outliner. But I brought out the sticker paper because I think I can do, to make this like weird splotchiness kind of disappear in the background, I think the sticker paper will make it look really beautiful. So I'm going to try to apply a couple of different types, kind of like I would do with foil, but I'm going to try to cut it out with the sticker paper and apply them in different areas. And that's cool because no glue, you know, no mess, no fuss. I know that they work on a whole sheet. I've done that before, so maybe I can be creative with how they work on the background. So let me run you through what I thought I would do here. The back part's already done. It was printed and then sprayed with Rust-Oleum. This 4 coats, dry in between. I don't know what in the heck, why it's not, why it's still bleeding through that. I don't know. Right now it is not 100% dry, but since I'm working on this side of it, I don't really care. There's a chance it might peel off because it's definitely not sealed in some spots, but we will see. Then I wanted to take outliner, and I was going to use Yucatan Gold, but I had this idea. You know. Now if I could find where I put it. For the, it's the faux black outliner. I want to use that one and outline this, and then use some beautiful either glitter whips or glitters in it to bring out all of these beautiful sparkles, which I'm guessing should be sparkles in the butterfly there around the edges. See those? Aren't they gorgeous? Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that, and then all of this in here will be fine lined with the outliner as well. The butterfly body is also going to be outliner, and I'm going to fill it in so it's fuller. And then in here we're going to do lossy shots. So, ooh, yeah, right? It's going to be fun. It'll be fun, if nothing else. It'll probably be really messy, and that's always fun. So, let's see who's here with us. Let me find us, first of all. I cannot see comment yet because I haven't found the actual video in the group, so I'm trying to make that work. Just a moment. And there we are. Hello. Unpin that. Okay. Who's here? Hi guys. Wowie. Thank you everyone. Okay. Hi Allison and Heather. Deborah. Hello. Jackie. Hi. Who else? Hi Susan. Phyllis, hey. Yvonne, hi. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today while I go mad on live. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? So, because I'm going to start with the outliner, I'm going to make a cone. I do sell these in the store if you don't like to make your own cones, but I don't pre-make them. So, I'm going to just make one up here real quick. So, if you want to know how to make a cone, you start with, it's about a 5x7 sheet, just or whatever size you want, really just needs to be kind of rectangle. So, the idea is about 3/4 or 1/3 the way across the bottom like that. Split it into thirds. So do, sorry, I forgot I'm sideways. 1/3. Come to that point right there and fold it kind of like that. Make sense? Keep your finger there. And then here. Then you're going to tuck and turn and then pinch with your thumb. Tuck, turn, pinch. And now you're going to just kind of twirl it around the tail right here. This is the tail. Keep turning. Now you want to tighten this up, so just pull straight out. Pull straight out. And you want about a thumb's length in there, in the cone. Pull straight out. Now you want to hold on to this, but pinch right here. Okay, grab a piece of tape. It's kind of hard. At first, it's really, really weird and confusing. So definitely grab a piece of tape and stick it on your tail here. And then turn. You know you have it pinched here, so let it pop out and then turn till it catches there. So it's kind of sticking there. Make sure that it's all nice and flat as it's going around. And you have yourself a cone. I like to do another piece of tape at the top here, just because my stuff squeezes out, because I'm messy. Right here where it is, see this flap here? I like to tape it right here. And then same thing, just follow it around the cone. That doesn't matter if that's like a little wrinkly. And even down here, it doesn't really matter. It's like the tip that matters, so keep that tip clear. Always. You haven't missed anything. I just started. I just showed how to roll a cone. That's it. And I'm working weird sideways, so hopefully you guys can work with that. Did you guys get that? You want me to do another cone? I'll do one more. So you start with a rectangle. Doesn't really matter the size, like 5x7 is about what I use. And then you fold it in, like imagine you have thirds, 1, 2, 3. So grab it here at the first third and fold straight over like that. Okay. But make sure you have your, so you can, because you're going to be twisting. So turn, pinch here, and then turn. And then you're going to keep turning around here. You need to have a tail, so if you need to make it longer, you pull straight out. Pull this straight out. And then this tail here, you add a piece of tape to. Make sure you have about at least a thumb space in here to put your paint in, and then turn your cone to seal your tape here. Flat as you can, and then add another piece here. If you want to, not necessary, but all right. I think I'm gonna need a few, so. And once you do them, you get really, really fast at it. If you do a bunch of them, you know. And like that. Now I'm just showing off. Just kidding. Okay, I have no animals. I do not know where that cat hair. I'm guessing it's cat hair. What is that? Some kind of hair. Maybe it's fiber from this plastic. Very strange, if you ask me. All right, tape there. And good go. 3 is good. We'll do 3. So if you missed the beginning, this is my, Katie sent me an image. This guy right here. And she said, I saw you written all over this. And, hi, Jen. And I was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And she said, I have this idea. You could decoupage it to the back and then do your thing on the front. And I was like, that is fabulous. So I ran in here and I started doing it, and it was a disaster. So I ran out of ink after I printed my rice paper, my first one. So I didn't make it all the way through it. So I changed my ink with a different brand, generic, and then I started printing. It looked different, but I was like, okay, whatever. So then I sprayed it with my water to decoupage it, and it completely disintegrated, which this is very beautiful. I love the way it looks, and I plan on using it for something, but it's not what I wanted to do with this. So I'm a little bummed out that this happened, but I printed it again, and then I sprayed it with the Rust-Oleum to protect the image, and that didn't even hold this ink in here, so I don't know what's going on with it. But anyways, it's kind of a mess. I'm going to try to save it, and we're going to use outliner. I'm going to use the faux lead color and outline the butterfly thick part. All this in here is going to be thick full with this, and then all this in here we're going to paint with Glossy Shots. So hopefully I can make it look good. It's the butterfly Deborah. So I think I'm just going to jump off and start right there with, let's see, what I want. So if you have the dimensional outliner, you just kind of try to find a good way to put this for you guys, because I'm sideways. I'm not good at left hand, so I'm going to just do it backwards. Anyways, you just kind of need to be up and down with it, so I'm going to be kind of close to the camera here, but you want it to go straight down in there. And then pinch it and move your paint, actually fold it over so it doesn't squish out the top. And then push your paint down, see how it's coming down to the tip there. Okay, now I'm going to fold this down. Actually, I'm going to fold it down here. I'm just trying to feel, because the black is hard to see through. So, okay. Once you get there, put some tape there to hold it. And it's a pretty good idea just to tape around it so it doesn't pop open. And as you go, you can open and roll it down or just flip it over. I do that. You can also just use directly from your tube if you're that good. I'm not. Or you can put this into the needle nose bottles. Oh goodness, really? Into one of these empty ones and use it with that. Just know that if you don't clear this tip, it pretty much is only one use situation. You can't use them for more than a couple anyways, but like these are completely glued in here, so I have to take off these tops and replace them about every third time I use them. So I'm actually going to start with this on the bigger parts. Katie, hello. Hi. I'm doing your butterfly. Thank you, friend. All right, so I'm going to do the fat stuff first. You know, like the body, the big line, maybe. There we go. And I'm trying to think how I can do this. I think I'm going to like do it in like blobs. to give it some kind of texture-y. Kind of like puffy paint, but mine will dry flatter than puffy paint, so. Like that. Kind of got a cone head here. All right, now I'm going to use this one to do the little bitty legs. Yeah. All right, if it's real tight like that, you want to cut off just the very tip, but don't cut too much because then you'll have too big of a bead. Yay, that worked really good. You ready to hi? Did I say hi already? Hey, thank you. All right, I'm gonna be turning this weird directions here so I can work on it and not smear my stuff. You know what? Let's go ahead and do the bloop bloop antenna. Let's see. Looks like they might have 3 in the picture, but we're just gonna do 2. That's too funny. AI is hilarious. Yeah, they have 3. We'll make this one out here some kind of bird or something. We'll go with this one. And this one. Like that. This is fun. All right, here we go again. Let me zoom in here. And I know I'm upside down, but I'm working like that. Okay, start here. Okay. So I'm going to do the thicker stuff first. I'm just going to get my lines here. If it gets plugged, grab the tip, squeeze and pull. You might want to have a paper towel handy because, oopsie, that's okay because we got to fill all this in over here. It does get messy and you got to clear it often. So right now I'm going to grab a pin. It's also handy to have yourself a nice set of those. They're very cheap. You can pick up like a dozen boxes of these for a couple bucks on Amazon, at Walmart, wherever. I thought about putting them in the shop, but that's ridiculous. Okay, let's see. I cannot see here, but it needs to go right in that hole. Wow, I need to go get my glasses. Okay, I'm just gonna, right there. Okay, this one we're gonna use to fill it in. I wonder, I don't know how chunky I want it. I'm just going to make it textured, but not like, you know, lines, ridges, or anything, but a little fluffy, kind of, you know. And then I'm going to add, I think I know what I'm going to do for the spots, the like, you know, what are those called, Deborah? The spots in the butterfly wings. The ones in the picture look like they are very fiery. So I think I'm going to use our new bubble glitter, which some of you just got in your bee kit. And if you guys want some, let me know, because I have tons of it. I can give to you, you know, dry in a pot instead of in a whip. Then you could have just your own. Because they're fun to use dry. I also have these little diamond too, that they're just little diamond shapes of glitter. Bring that out like so. Whoopsie, sorry about the notifications. I have to have those on because my son's at target practice, so I must. Yeah, I like it. I like it, like it. I'm going to thicken this up right here. And then, let's see. Am I in the shot? Then I'm going to do the inside sections. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and connect this one, even though that look terrible, or are we good? Oh, this looks good, doesn't it? I think it's gonna work. Oh guys, Katie, thank you so much for this beautiful picture. Oh, I love it. Love it. Add one here too. Remember, if you see any that are not all the way connected. Like this one, I might connect just so we can, because we're using stained glass sort of paint, the Glossy Shots. We got to have a big enough wall so they don't just blend into each other. So if you need to go over your lines a second time, totally. I have a glare. I can't see. What does that mean when they have the dark spot here? Is that male or female? Deborah Hackman, the butterfly mommy. I was asking you about the dot on the butterfly wing. Does that mean male or female for the dot? Okay, gonna put this in here so it doesn't plug. And use this one to do the thicker bits here. Same paint, just from the bottle. And I think when I'm done doing this section, I'm going to actually get those little glitter bits that I was talking about, because I want to put them in there while it's wet. I think. What do you guys think? Is it too gross? Too much blobby blob? Okay, we also have only available on Miss Katie's cart, the Eye of Newt. So, Katie, are you on with us? I can't remember if this is the, everybody gets one, or if it's one that you have a chance at getting. This is the other one that's exclusive to her cart. And these little the little bubble glitter in there, that's what I'm going to use for the wings. But these are both exclusive. And then this is the new green. I think I'm going to try to use that in the grass too. And the green's in the store, not exclusive to her cart. I know, why does she get all the cool stuff, huh, on her cart? Because it has to be special, huh? Hi, Tracy. Hello. The dark one was in a ball. Cool, thank you. Okay, so Heather. So this one, you have a chance at winning on Katie's cart. And I know I just have a little bit in there because I didn't want to take a bunch. Very cool. And then this one, everybody gets on the cart. So if you order a ball package, you get this automatically as part of your package. And that is called Fire Opal. Oh, I could, huh? You want me to work it? You want it flat like that? I was giving it texture, but I'll work on it, Mommy. Okay, so I'm going to get my toothpick out. You're too cute. She was also a cake decorator. Or both still are, but retired. Deborah Hackman. I don't know how to smooth it out. This is dimensional paint. It's not like going to smooth like the icing does. It might smooth a little bit. Nah, not really. Not gonna worry about that. Okay. So I am going to add my little fire opal bits in here and give it some bling. Hopefully they show up. I don't know. We'll find out if they go dark on black or if they don't. I don't know. I have a feeling on black they're going to look really beautiful in gold. So I think that's what I want. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks, Deborah. All right, so here they are in all their glory. Aren't they beautiful? So that's what I'm going to put on the butterfly out in here for the little bits of fire. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do that so I don't just drop them everywhere. So we're going to one by one it. I'm just going to put a few of these on my, ooh, see, they just like to go. Get over there. Okay, I'm going to grab it with my wax tip, and I want them concave side, so bubble side down, open side down, I guess. And I'm just going to start popping them in there. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. Not really in any uniform way. Oh, you guys can't even see that, huh? Okay, well, let me fix that for you. Does that show up? Not really, huh? Wow. They're very, very noticeable to me. Bizarre. That's crazy. They're not showing up on camera. Why that doesn't surprise me. So I'll just hurry up with these since you can't even see them. Oh my gosh, that's irritating because they're gorgeous. I don't know, maybe it's the light. Hold on. Can you guys see them now? Yeah, there, you can see them. They're very vivid to me. Very blingy, very golden vivid. So, anywho, you can't see them on live video. I'll be able to catch them on camera, but just for some reason, live video kills glitter effects. Glitter, chameleon, holographic stuff does not show up on live video. It's just terrible because that's what we do here. So, unless I want to, you know, take some kind of class and spend $1,400 for a lens, then yeah, not happening. I don't have that kind of money. I wish. You know, maybe I will just sprinkle it. It's not all landing uniformly anyways, so. Cool. I don't want you in there though. I got one in there. All right, let me get these off here so they don't get in the body part, and we'll get back to business. Ooh, I love it. I love it. All right, I gotta find my lint roller. Where did I put that? Why, you ask? To get the glitter off the mat. It's almost impossible to get glitter off of silicone mat without a lint roller or some tape or something. Yes, I'm being extra fussy because this is working out way better than what I thought it was going to, so I'm going to go with it. Just adding a couple to some bare spots. Believe me. Hi, Susan. Yay. I know, now you can see them, right? They're having church in there. Oopsie, I wonder, should I take him down this part? It's probably way more than should be there, but I'm extra, so, you know. And I got impatient. So I'm like, dump them on there. Just dump them. But that's okay. I can hear the neighbors outside playing. They're so cute. They have a trampoline and a swimming pool. And they love to go jump on the trampoline and then into the swimming pool from the trampoline. I don't even know how they rigged that, but I'm sure it's like against every law in whatever. But it is the best laugh you will ever hear. Ever. And then we have 7-foot tall fences, and you can see, oopsie, just their hair. You can see just their hair out there. You know what, guys? I'm gonna have to go. That was my son. He's at target practice, and my husband's with him, so I don't know why they're calling, but I will come back. I don't know if I can answer. It'll probably drop me, so I'll start back up in a few minutes. I apologize. Okay, sorry. I'm back. It did let me pause. Yay! Anybody still with me? Probably not, right? Oh, sorry about that. I'll give y'all a few minutes to jump back on. If it kept me on, I don't know. Did it? Yay! Who can hear me? Is anybody out there? Trina, thank you. All right, let me do a resume and get myself back. Oh, now I can't zoom anymore. Well, that's good to know. What is that? Whew. That was my ceiling fan. Luckily, my face wasn't all down there. There we go. Holy moly. I'm learning though. That is so cool that you can go deal with an emergency and come back. I just hit finish and then I got to get over there and make a phone call. And then when I came back, it said resume instead of, as long as I didn't leave the page, I think. That is so cool. Hi. Thanks, guys, for staying. Okay. He was fine. I always get nervous because, you know, guns and stuff freak me out a little bit. But it's part of his FFA program, so I'm trying to be chill with it. And it's clay shooting, not like animal hunting, but clay shooting. Whew, now I'm sweating. You know how you like, I regret like what's going on, you know, you don't want to make that call. Anywho, I'm going to line the other wing here. And I'm just going to make it thick instead of doing that small little tiny thing there. Oop, air bubble. I will put this image in the comments of the event after we wrap. Notice I'm not being all precious with my lines. They're not straight, and I don't think they are on butterflies in nature, so sorry, I just saw some lines I need to fix down here. Talk about a distraction. Bloop bloop. Get back up there. Oh, I missed one or two. Oh, that doesn't look very good, huh? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna grab that before it's dry. Let's fix it. No. Okay, get back to focusing. Sorry about the nose. Also, I stood up and my allergies took off. Don't know what that is about. somewhere around here I have a Claritin. Where'd it go? Sorry, I can't see either. Okay. Yeah, Zyrtec is not my friend. Claritin is about as strong as I'll go. I'm lucky I don't get horrible allergies, just the runny nose bit. Unless there's a cat around, then I'm like a disaster. But other than that, I'm so glad y'all made it back. Thank you. Sorry that I had to run off like that so fast. Life happens. And he's like, I'm at the grocery store, Mom. Do you want anything? How sweet is that? Right? I forgot coffee creamer yesterday at the grocery store, so we were all like walking around all completely unsatisfied this morning with our coffee. And that is not okay. At least it was Sunday, and you know, we didn't have like real work or stuff to do, so I know this is real work, but I'm not working today. This is playtime, which I don't do very much anymore, so I'm really enjoying this. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there with the stuffs. I think I might want to thicken up the top a bit, like this part here. So I'm just gonna do it here because it's pretty thick on this thing. Alright, I am going to save my stuff, and I'm going to do that by opening up my bottle. Might have to get some pliers, but I'm just going to pop mine off with a pin probably. Pliers, having a handy pair of pliers around is always good. I just don't know where mine are. Sorry, hold on. Come on. Get off. Alright, so once you get the lid, there you go. Just pop that open, and then you can squeeze back into your tube your leftover. Or you can just put the pin in the tip if you plan on using it again soon. When you put it back in your bottle, you got to really get it down in there. It'll just squeeze back out. So bubble, you know. You know how we get them in here? Very carefully. My husband's the pro. It's a lot of tapping, let me tell you. Hand filling bottles is a what's it called? It's an artistry in its own. He's got it mastered. Alright, I see another glitter in a place I don't want it. Right here. Okay, I'm going to use the blow dryer just a little bit to dry these so we can start with the glossy shots. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to go any further. So I'm going to put the mute on. I know you guys couldn't hear me. I had the pause on, or the mute on, because I was drying. This is an axolotl from Lisa Patterson. Thank you. She sent this beautiful baby to us. Isn't it gorgeous? With this beautiful light base. It's so awesome. Anyways, I wanted to see through my thing if I had any like empty spots in here between. I do a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it. Like skeleton spots in the black. Where they are, I'm good with them being broken kind of like that. So Phyllis asked a question while I was away. No, while I was drying, which I don't think it's dry enough yet, but she asked how I got the decoupage onto the acrylic sheet, and it's the same exact way. I just used a piece of plastic with water, put my print down on the back side, but face up. So you put the image facing the glass or your acrylic sheet, and then you decoupage as normal. I don't like how it worked, so that's all up to you guys. Let me get this turned off and get back to business here. I'm still learning how to operate the thing, so there we go. But please come back, Mr. Axolotl. So cute. I love it. Thank you, Lisa. Back on. Lights, camera, action. Lots of cameras. Or lots of lights. Okay, so that's good to know we could see through it. So that gives us the stained glass appearance. There's the image. This is the back side, so it went clear anyways when I sprayed it with Rust-Oleum. Axolotl. Ascolotl. You're so cute, Trina. Ascolotl. That's me. I murder things a lot. Well, isn't it beautiful, though? Oh, my goodness. Okay, so now we're going to do the wings however we want. I'm excited, but I always go overboard, so I need to chill, calm down for a second. Wanda, just calm down. Let me zoom in. Try to remember not to move. Okay. What colors do we want? Do we want to stick with kind of what's in the background or make it a theme? Now remember, they're going to be clear because they're glossy shots, so they're transparent, except for skin tone and sky blue, which have to be shaken. I know I say do not shake, but you do have to shake those colors if you want them to mix. And then you got to let them sit and let the bubbles go away. So they're kind of, you know, a little fussy, but you don't have to shake them all the way either, by the way. That's enough right there. And then as you let it sit, I'll look one color in a second. It takes a minute. What? Phyllis is asking, did you only use the decoupage once the picture was placed on the sheet? You're talking about the glue? Oh, I see what you're asking. Okay, so let me grab a piece of plastic and kind of... So I had my plastic, right? I did put decoupage glue on the plastic, and then I put my image on the plastic. This was my first try, no go. I put an image facing up, okay? I put it on the plastic this way. Sorry, I have it zoomed in right at the moment. So facing up this way. Then I sprayed it with water, and then I decoupaged that side with glue, which you generally don't do none of that. Then I laid that down on the table. Then I put my acrylic sheet on top of it, dropped it like that. Hopefully you could see that just now. Dropped it on top of, I dropped it on top of the sheet of plastic and with the decoupage. Then I sort of straightened it until it was where I wanted it. Then I took my squeegee. Oh, get back up there. Sorry. I'm going to have to zoom out so you guys can see. Okay. One more time. I dropped this plastic sheet. Okay, there's nothing on here, imagine. So this has been, there's a plastic film under it. Okay. I did a coat of decoupage, just a couple of drops, and then brushed it with a brush. Like that. And because this is plastic, it just beads up everywhere. Then I put my image facing up right into the glue. And just with my glue wet brush, and didn't add any extra yet, did that just a little bit. Then I sprayed it with my water, spray, 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 and then kind of situated it with my fingers, and then I added a few more drops of the glue and smoothed it out really smooth so there's, like, you know, no blobs or anything. Then I took my sheet of acrylic and dropped it right on top of that, just like that. Just exactly like that. Ooh, that's very pretty. I think I might do that. Ooh, I like that. Do you guys like that? That looks really good, actually. Anyways, then I flipped it over, or no, yeah, I'm sorry. Then I flipped the whole thing over and took my squeegee and worked out all the bubbles. And then I pulled off my plastic here like that. And then I took the hard side of my squeegee and did this and got out all the excess glue off of my thing. Then I took a wet paper towel and wiped it all up from around my thing. And then I took tweezers, because this is very hard to pick up when it's wet, and picked it up like this, and then holding it, this was glued down so I didn't have to hold it, but then I wiped it, cleaned off the top part. You should leave on this film while you're doing this, okay? I did not, but leave this film on this side, then you don't have to worry about it, okay? But if you did take it off, then you want to clean up your edges, because you'll have glue everywhere. Once it's completely dry again, turn it back over. And then you're going to have to, because your fingers will disturb this section where you touched it, just kind of with a damp paper towel, smooth out the edges, but don't press too hard, because then you'll just have to clean up glue again. And then leave it alone. Walk away. Do not look at it. Don't touch it, because you just want to keep fixing it. And then when you turn it over, you're still going to see, I'm not sure I like the effect. There's like, it looks like air underneath it, and it probably is. I don't know really. I haven't, this is the first time, this is the troubleshooting we're doing here. Yeah, and it just peels right apart, so I don't know. Really, I don't have a good effective decoupage answer just now, other than I think it might work better with a gloss, like maybe the top coat that goes to this, but sometimes that fogs the acrylic, so I will have to mess with it to see. But I guess we could actually do a little test here. Should we? You guys want to do a test? Why not, right? This has got to dry a little bit more anyways before we can do the glossy shots, so good time, good time. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. So, we'll just start, but I'm going to use, instead of using decoupage glue, I'm going to use top coat glossy shots. Don't know what's going to happen. Now this image has been sprayed with water and it bled like the dickens, and then I let it dry, and it's very beautiful. I like it, so I'm going to use it. But it started out like that. So you can see how much ink it lost. Okay, so I'm going to start with, what do I want? Sorry, I'm going to get in my pot with my brush. Hold on. Okay. This is my top coat base before I turn it into the top coat. So I'm just going to get a little wet. It's water based. And it's clear. It's glossy. So it is just like a glue, very much like a glue. Hopefully it doesn't glue to the plastic. It probably will. But now I'm going to add water. Now it's going to wrinkle. This is all, I'm not following anybody's directions because I've never seen it done before. So actually I'm going to add water here. Okay. Now, there, that's better. So add water on the bottom. Troubleshooting together. Add water on the bottom and the top. Lots of water. Don't work it too much unless you've used ink that is color fast and won't bleed, because this is not. This was a generic ink that I popped in my printer when it ran out of ink, and it's going everywhere. But I like the look, so we're going to go with it. Okay, now I'm going to get more, but I'm going to clean my brush first because I don't want that in my bottle. I'm going to get more top coat base. This is a glossy clear. You guys don't have this, but you have the top coat, so I think you could use that just fine. I just wanted to, actually I think that would probably be better because then you could skip some of the water. See how the ink's still bleeding out? Ew. But I'm basically trying to make it kind of thick so that it will suction to the to my acrylic sheet here, right? So now I got to take the back off because I'm going to put it there. Hold on a second. This is pretty much how I did it, though. The other one I did with my decoupage glue, which I don't think I would recommend. First of all, it's not going to hold it. It's going to come right off. So I'm going to have to seal it up with something again once it's all dry and done. So this one, if it works, I don't think you'll have to seal it again because it's pretty darn, you know, it's seriously sealing glue. A varnish. See how it just kind of comes together? I don't know if you guys can see that. Now here I'm going to use this side so I don't damage because I have that tattoo on there. Yeah, get back on there. Now I don't have any directions for this from anywhere, so I'm making this up as I go. How to decoupage it to an acrylic sheet. Oh, it's not easy. Get back on there. Okay, this is a lot slipperier than the regular decoupage glue, so. Okay, now I'm going to take my paper towel around this side. Sop up some of this. My boys are here, so they don't know I'm live, so you guys will probably hear them. Now I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to squeegee this off, and it's going to get all over the front. There's just no way around it. But you got to get that out of there. And I'm going to take this off. The plastic is off now. And I'm going to sop up the wet. I wonder if we put it on a paper towel if it would help, but then I worry that it would just glue to the paper towel if you didn't get it off there fast enough, you know. here's where the tweezers come in, because it has suctioned itself. Oh man, and my image moved on the glass. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Actually, it's just small on one side. Okay. Okay, it's all over the front. So, I gotta figure out how to get that off. It's glossy shot, so it's kind of gooey and sticky. Sorry, I'm just getting some water over here. Dry paper towel. Plain water. And my image is almost gone, so I don't know. We'll see what it looks like when it's dry. Maybe it'll be there a little bit. Sorry, I'm just chopping it up. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm just going to put it this way for a second. Get another dry paper towel. My spray bottle. Spray it with clean water. Oops. It's already dried on there. So, alcohol. Kind of a pain in the butt, if you can see, as you can see. But like I was saying when I did this one, I might not be so concerned about how clean this front is, because we're going to be painting it and making it oh, see, it did the same thing. Now it's on my table. Oh no, there we go. So there we go. We just got to let it dry. But it did change a lot. It's not as vivid, but it's wet, so it might get a little more vivid as it dries. Lost a lot of the ink. So it'd be much, much better to use an ink or to buy a decoupage print with the, you know, the ones with the special ink. When you're putting it on a rock, it doesn't seem to matter much, because you can do it real fast, and this matters because you have to work it too much. So I do like it though. It's just a little bit of color and you got the outline there. It's pretty good. Are you guys still with me? Is anybody out there? Maybe not. Somebody says something, so I know you're here. Okay, thank you. Thanks, guys. Let me get these things off here, and we'll zoom back in. I think we're dry enough now that we can do the glossy shots. But that's how I got the image on there. And I will probably do a top coat back here, and then some kind of frame that will hold it, you know, together. Maybe seal it with, do that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know yet. I'm not sure. We are. There we go. Alright, let's start with some purple. Let's start up here. And some pink. Hey, I'm live, yeah.
Are you gonna be eating?
When is that? You don't know? Okay. If I'm done, yeah. Cool beans.
No, I'm just saying, are you gonna be eating?
I said if I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you. Hot pink or pink. Oh, I like that. That looks good. Nice and vivid. Okay, I'm going to do blue. Neon blue at that. Hey, Sandy. That is my bubble glitter. It's not, I'm going to be putting it into the store so you guys can get a hold of it, but it's not available yet. I will try to get that in there just like ASAP. Here's some in here so you can see what it looks like. So you'd get about that much in a container. Isn't that pretty? And we'll do Neon Aqua next. I guess I'm going to go with what's in the background. I kind of like it. Okay, this is probably going to go kind of fast. I'm going to grab yellow. Oops, wrong place. Oh well. Come back to the blue. Lori. All right, then let's grab some orange. Which I don't know that I've ever used my orange. Oops. Where'd the tip go? It fell somewhere. I have no idea where that went, but time to replace that one. All right, got a top. Orange, here we go. Generally, green and orange don't go together, but we're going to work it today. I love this so much. Do you guys like it? What do you think? Be honest, be brutal. Right, grab the pink again. So on these places where the color is very light or a color that we don't really have, you can either mix colors, make it, or you can use clear because we have a colored background. You know, you could just use the top coat. I think I'm going to mix purple and then top coat together because it's kind of a lighter purple. Bye, Lori. Safe trip. So thank you for popping in. I'm just using the pen to kind of work it all to the edges. And Glossy Shots is super fun and forgiving, so they blend well. It's just fun. So I'm gonna like zigzag them together at the where they come together in the different colors. Oh yeah. Isn't that pretty? Missed the spot there. What should I put there? Pink? Maybe. Okay, and here. What color, what color, what color? Maybe some regular green. Oops. Well, we'll just use a drop from the bottle. And some purple. I'm adding pink in here so it's not so weird. I don't know, I think I'm going to add some blue. I'm kind of injecting it into the half dry stuff here. Okay, I think that's all of it. I'm just dropping little dots of yellow to break up some of the bigger colors. May or may not work. Thank you. See, I always go overboard. I need to stop right now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop messing with it. I was going to do foil in the background, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Foil sticker, not foil. Like sticker paper, foil sticker paper. I'm closing all my bottles right now. Back here in this background. So I see some places I missed here. Sorry, they're just not touching, so they'll shrink even more if they don't come all the way to the edge to the outliner. Nice and vivid. Thank you, Yvonne. Oh, you guys are too sweet. So what I was talking about there in the background is like when it's dry, of course, taking, you know, the foil sheet and then applying it. Would have to be on top around the butterfly because I did it backwards. So yeah, we're probably not going to be able to do that. So what I could do is top coat here with sprinkles, like very thin shimmer in it, so that it would have some twinkle too. But stop. Okay, stop me now. Everybody stop me. I'm going to stop. All right, cool. I would like to make it look like a window though, so what do you recommend? I could do the, you know, the window frame around it. And I could do big crackle, like, do you guys remember the dragonfly? I don't have it, but it had a crackle all around it. Good night. Oh, Jennifer, hi. Thank you. Meredith, hello. I feel like I want to do something, you know, to cover up the white borders. Oh, I know. I know. Washi to the rescue. I have lace washi. Okay. You guys can help me pick a color and then we'll be done after this part, I promise. So there are 6 colors. There's this one. If you can see it. Let's see. This color. This color. This color. This one. This one. This one. I kind of like the gold here, or the green here, or the purple. I think the purple might be the best, but I wish there was blue. There's no blue. Maybe the purple? Yeah, purple did. Between these two. So it would go, should I put it which way? Ooh, it might be too thick, huh? Yeah, I don't like the purple. So let's look at a gold, do you think? Hi, Lydia. Hello. Yeah, let's take a peek, see at that. Oh, we're in there, right? What? Okay, green. Or let's look at gold. Maybe these aren't the answer. There's the gold. Sophia, hi. The stars. Oh, on the thing. Hi, Sophia. They, I disabled them. So when we're finished and the video is posted, you can, you gotta set up your stars account, add money to it, and then the stars is a tip for me. And then you can add a little stars. But I disabled it, so there's no pressure. Oh, goodness, that sounds like an idea, Anita, but I don't know if I'm that good. I don't think I'm that good. I don't know if I could do that. Plus, we don't have very much room, but let's see. Like that. I don't know if I could do it. Or I was thinking with the outliner to do, if I could find it, I can wipe this off if I don't like it, but to do like the window, the faux window sill. And you go, I'm just going to do a section here. Like that, and then I could, you know, do texture like wood in there, do wood grain, or I think the last one I did was some kind of weird dotty looking stuff. But that's just like making your own frame. It's another idea. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one, see what I end up with. Maybe, because the other one I did open edges, so I did the frame line, and then we did the aqua, that's what it was. We did this color in the middle of it to make it look like thick glass chunks in the stained glass window frame. That was pretty good for the dragonfly that I did. And then we did crackle. Took the the cone and then did little bits of crackle and then filled those in with different colors. Yeah, I got lots of that stuff. Let's see. I don't know if I have 4. Of course I have 3. Oy, oy, oy. Huh. But I think I could find another one. Holy moly, they're too big. Oh, there is 4. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Did one just appear out of nowhere? That's so crazy. I swear I only saw 3. And now there's 4 there. What just happened? And one's even small, but no. But yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. So actually, I like where you're going with that. And then I could connect it with the faux liner. Faux liner. Ooh, wouldn't these be fun if I could make them work somehow? Those 4, cut them out, but too big. But something like that would be fun. Ooh, these are cute. Those would be cute, huh? Down here in the picture. Or these. Thank you, Miss Phyllis, for all these special beauties. These ones. Oh, I wish I had enough. I would go around and there's your frame, huh? That might... No, it's not going to make it all the way around. So close. Ooh, this would. I'd have enough of these to go all the way around it. Oh, I do. I do have those. Yes. Phyllis says the metal book corners. I do. Yes, I do. I do. That's a good one. So good. Hold, please. Where did I put Oh, I might have given them all to you guys though. Uh-oh. Oh well. I have some filigree ones, but they're kind of big, but they're not the smaller corners. But I do have baby corners here that I can paint. Haha. With my new, I swear it wasn't planned. I swear, I swear. With my new metallics. Look at that. Yeah, baby. There's the gold ones. That would be good though. That's the gold. Oh, you can't even see it. There you go. What a fabulous idea. I have bigger ones, but they're too big. I think they'll just cover stuff up. Oh, this is good, you guys. Good. See? Night night. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my head just started hurting. What's going on? Okay, there's those 4. Yes. Do we like it? Good job. Thank you. What a great idea, but I still need, you know, still got to figure something out in there, but that could be simple. That could be easy peasy. Like, you know, just like stuff. Like stuff. So it could be just plain old rhinestones, or it could be, you know, the beaded thing, or I could do big blobs from the stuff. That's good. I like that. Let's take a peek at that idea. I'm trying to get a space cleared here. Hold, please. Okay, Phyllis has a great idea. And I'm banking on it working because I'm filling a cone, so it better work. All right, love it, love it, love it. Let's do it. One off. Oh, I hope it does. Okay, so we'll do who am I kidding? I'm not that good. Just a minute. It's hard to do in an angle like that, a straight line. Hold on. I could do it though. Maybe not. It's okay because we're making it look, you know, like the old stained glass lead bead lines. So they aren't perfect. They were made just for me. Because I'm not steady. And then so these corners will sit right in the lead, so I'm going to blop it in there. Yay! Oh, I'm going to blop it in there like that. Sorry. Wow. Goodness, it's hard to get it all in there, huh? How's that for straight up freehanding? No lines, no nothing. Crazy, huh? Alright, I'm going to blop them in the corners, like I said on the other one that you couldn't see. And you can't see this one either. And then I'll show you. Hold on. Blopsy, blopsy. Yes. Yepers. What do you think? This is almost done here. Yeah.
Anybody have a turkey wraps?
Yeah. You're not eating?
Hmm?
You're not eating? Okay. Almost done. It's supper time. Whoops, that black came through there. But that's okay, I suppose. It came through them all. To be expected. I don't know what size the corners are. Sorry, I just saw that. They came with a package of them. They're filigree corners off Amazon. But I have no clue what size they actually are. I don't, how would I tell, how do I, tell me how to answer that. And I will. Do I measure it? But where from? Ooh, I love it. And now we can color in the panes, as you would call them. The window panes. Measure them from where to where, though? From this point to that point, or there to, I mean, which one? Because I'm not smart. Sorry. I got my measuring stick ready. Okay, it looks like they're going to be 1 inch. They are 1 inch. 1 inch. Ah, in a mess. Just because I love you. Thump, thump, thump. Wanda. Really? You guys saw that coming, didn't you? You're like, oh no, she's messing with it. One inch is what I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, you're welcome. What color should we paint the frame? The aqua color or black? Should we paint them black? I do have black. Or brown. This is the black. I think it's black. That isn't glossy shots. I was like, that's too good to be. No, that is acrylic. Silly me, I need labels on my stuff. That's okay. This is destined to be a mess here. But if I just add the glossy shots on top, it'll be fine. But I think I like the black, like go black frame, yeah, all the way around. Which I should have done. Alright, which one is black? Pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, here we go. See, they look exactly the same, except for this one will dry glossy. Hey, Missy. It's dinner time. I heard ya. Okay. Let me do one so y'all can see. Okay, I give up. You're right. I should go. Okay, I quit. Alright guys, I'm going to stop because I am making a big old mess and they need me in the kitchen. So, I will finish this later and show you guys how it came out. And maybe there will be some of this left that is not messed up. Maybe. Just possibly. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this impromptu live. I'll see you guys again on Friday. But this Wednesday, the 21st, make sure you guys are on Heather's page at 6:30 Eastern, okay? You're gonna want to. You're not gonna want to miss that. That is the basket extravaganza, and she's going to be hosting. You'll be able to pick up some fantastic, fabulous baskets with all kinds of goodies from East Coast Santorini. Different artists have donated their artwork, and lots of goodies from the Foiling Rock Lady, which is me. We all got together and we're putting together some stuff. Heather's hosting the event so that we can help out Katie Thompson with her emergency move that they're having to do. So meet me over there, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday. There is an event made in the group for it. If you need a link, go to my event section to the Wednesday night event. It is Heather's hosted event. If you click that link, it should take you to her post. And then when she makes an event, you'll be able to click on that to find her event. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you on Wednesday in Heather's group. Bye.